Every once in a while, I'll express a critical opinion of Korea, and without fail, every time I'll get a bunch of loser-ass Korean dudes bitching and moaning in my comments. And
I don't know if they're losers or not, but let me tell you something about Korea, especially for living here for way over a decade. Koreans are very monocultured and they stick together extremely well. And you got to understand a little bit of the history of why Koreans stick together so well. Of course, South Korea, they have a lot of threats around them, especially as a small country. They have, of course, North Korea. They have Japan, which colonized them, and they have a huge country, China, right above them as well. So they're this small country, and they feel threatened as they should. So they really, really, really stick together, which they should. However, the negative part about it is whenever there's any little criticism, even if it might be true or could be brought their way, they're gonna get you. They are there, and they're not gonna hold back. They're gonna get you.
honestly, at first, it gave me some pause because as a Korean American, I know that I'm still speaking from a somewhat outside perspective. Because as much as I love Korea, I obviously still have cultural blind spots. But then I see shit like this, and I'm reminded that the people who get triggered by
For the people who cannot see, if it says finger pinching conspiracy theory. The finger pinching conspiracy theory is an anti feminist conspiracy theory that originated in South Korea. It claims that there is a deliberate plot to spread and promote misandry through symbolic hand gestures. I guess that's where this comes in. And that the radical feminist groups have propagated these hidden messages to humiliate men with small mushigis. That thing was really small to read. That was really hard to read. Very, very, very interesting. Okay.
the things I have to say are the same dudes who get so deeply offended by fucking emoji. Which, if you're not familiar, just type in this emoji and Korea into Google. Anyways, apparently there's this game called Stella Sora, and in it there's this animation where this character draws this bow and arrow, and she makes this finger pinching
I see the finger pinch.
gesture. And it offended so many Korean players that the company had to issue a formal apology.
That's crazy. That's crazy. To have to issue an apology for a hand gesture. You guys seen the video. For that is absolutely crazy. I'm not issuing no apology. I would never issue an apology for something small like that. I don't know if you guys also heard about the Korean Air iPhone that came to Korea. All the advertisements, they had it like this. They had it like this. I think I might have heard from this guy. They had it like this. And they're holding it to show you how thin it was. But in Korea, they can't have it. They couldn't they had to remove the hand.
You probably saw a similar headline
This one
with
right here.
recent iPhone Air advertisements. All of the global promotional materials included the finger except for Korea.
Multiple Korean companies had to pull down their ads after men's rights organizations complained that they were offensive to men.
By the way,
Did he just say men's rights organization? Men's rights organization. First of all, with the finger gesture, if the shoe fits, wear it? I don't know. Aren't you just telling on yourself at this point? Number two, men's right. I gotta search. Now I gotta search men's rights organizations in Korea. Okay, first it says, "Welcome to the Korean Gay Men's Human Rights." I don't think this is it. Okay, in the AI overview, okay, we have New Men's Solidarity, Man of Korea. I guess there are a lot of men's rights organizations. I would love to be a fly on a wall at a men's rights organization. What are the minutes? What's when you go to a meeting and they have the organizational goals for the meeting of the day? I would love to hear, just out of straight curiosity, what would be some of the goals apart from taking down promotional materials for the men's rights organizational groups in Korea. Very interesting.
anyone who gets mad about this shit is just telling on themselves. So in case you needed some de-influencing from the K-drama oppa of your dreams, you're welcome.
Wow. To have even Apple submit to these men's rights organizations, huge Apple have to like change their promotional materials only in Korea. Can you believe that? Only in Korea. And then have other games issue an apology. Wow. As always, I always link the creator down below. You can like and follow them. K360 free newsletter. Keep up to date with what's happening in Busan and all of Korea, as well as the Busan Cheat Day party happening at the Bay 101 May 30th. Click the link for more details below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.